Now, as you know, I've been to Crewe before and I didn't get a very good reception when I put the video up. People from Crewe didn't like me. So I thought, you know what, I'll give the place a second chance. So I've come back today, but I am in disguise. Ha! Disguise. Where shall we go today? Where shall we go? Where do you want to go today? Let's walk round Crewe. Now, last time I came to Crewe, there was a lot of pre-redevelopment going on. That was like 2 years ago. So let's see what's going on. Have they finished sorting out that building, the scaffolding around it? Have they not done that parade of shops? Let's go and find out. So I start my return at the place where I left last time, which is this out-of-town shopping centre. So let's see how far it is to the shopping centre from the out-of-town shopping centre here in Crewe. There is a house in Crewe, Orleans. Look at that. No idea what it's called. They always say dog is for life, not just for Christmas, but not here in Crewe. Look, you can hire pets, brilliant, and then get rid of them once you've done. Right, I think that's the out-of-town shopping centre, and I think that bridge there takes us over into the shopping centre, right next to the Heinz factory. So here we are on the bridge. Which assumes a railway bridge because we're in Crewe. And there is the town centre. So yay. Yeah, definitely a railway line. Definitely a railway bridge. I might have to talk like this every now and then so people don't think it's me. So that's why I'm dressed like someone from Liverpool. Okay. Right then, I'm going to walk around the corner. I'm going to walk around the corner where the really horrible boarded up buildings were to see what's going on. And see if I can see what's going on like. And, well, something's going on. Because they've gone. They've knocked them down. The centre of Crewe and that rather unimpressive clock tower in this square. I'm not sure if the Romans ever came here, I'm not sure if the Victorians ever came here either, but certainly McDonald's have come here. So there you go, that's where the clock tower used to be, and all the buildings that were all boarded up, so they've been knocked down. Definitely all boarded up. Bricks, nothing else left. There are a lot of shops that are still empty though, unfortunately, like this Marks & Spencer's, which is completely shut down and moved to somewhere else in Crewe. So I think this is where the walkway was with the murals on it. This walkway that no one seems to walk through takes you past this fabulous artwork, which is not a Banksy, to be fair. It is in fact a tribute to Brunel or someone, something to do with trams or something anyway. But it also brings you to the rather fabulous, and I'm not joking here, it is a fabulous bus station. Yeah. You can see that sign as well that I filmed when I could get there. Crewe! A-O! Let's go. For the bus station. That's where I looked down the road, and all the houses were all the shops were all boarded up. They do have a closed down VHS, but they take it further than that here in Crewe. They also have a closed down charity shop, a closed down shoe zone, and a whole row of closed down shops. But don't panic, they've still got a sex shop. So I'm roughly stood at the same spot, give or take a few feet. Sex shop's still here though. Yay! This looks vaguely familiar, doesn't it? It's the designs for what's going on. So you've got the bus station being rebuilt to a new bus station, designs, and loads of plans, and that's what it looked like when it's finished. So it does look very familiar. A modern bus station waiting area, new toilets, first centrally located multi-storey car park, wide range of modern units to attract new leisure and retail occupiers to the town centre. You need to fill the old ones first. Provide opportunities to diversify town centre uses and time economy, enhance public realm, landscape pedestrian areas, install a sense of civic pride and high quality new buildings, public spaces, create new jobs in town during the demolition, construction and eventual operation phases of the development, create opportunities for local supports and training for local people along with other town centre initiatives as the catalyst for wider town centre events. So there you go. Subject to planning permission, phase 1 will start. They've got a date, look, 1st of January 2022. That's one that we've got. So and I can't see any Chinese people involved in this either, or any Chinese money, which is good. So we'll come back in a couple of years again, shall we? In another disguise, see how it's going. In the meantime, it's nice to see the lead singer of AC/DC's got a shop. Well, it's more of a cafe. I bet they do rock hard burgers or something, don't they? This looks like a typical Roman type building. Two things here. One, I didn't know Bob Marsh was still a thing. And the second one is the sales are that good, they've actually broke in to get the items for the January sales, even though it's still December. Right, we're now walking into what looks like the old baths part of the shopping centre. Well, it's been converted obviously to a shopping centre, but this definitely looks like a Roman, Romanian Roman bath type things. And they had a way of pumping water back in the Romanian days, and they've actually got one of the pumps still here, which is that there, which is definitely one of the pumps that they must have used to pump the water for the baths, which is all the way over there, so it must have been a strong pump to pump it that far. As you walk out of the Romanian shopping centre, you end up in an even older Stone Age out-of-town shopping centre, which again is in the middle of the town. This is why the town centre's got lots of empty shops, I think, because the entire surrounding area of the town centre is full of out-of-town shoppings, even though it's actually in the town centre. That's an interesting variant on it. You have to pay in this out-of-town shopping centre complex for the car park. Okay. Right, then a shopping centre, an actual shopping centre, which somewhat surprised me. Looks like it was built in the 1920s, this one. Tell you what though, their calendar club's a lot bigger than ours. It's a whole bloody shop. It's got a lot of charity shops in there, including the YMCA, and more empty shop units. So why are they building more units? I don't get that. No mention of a cinema, to be fair, but there do seem to be a lot of empty shops around here. Like for example that one. So yeah, so we've got an empty shop, a betting shop, a charity shop, an empty shop, and then a few decent shops. Not that I'm saying Claire's decent, I've never bought anything from Claire's in my life, but I'm sure it's more decent than other shops. But then sadly on the other side, we've got an empty shop and a really big empty shop. I don't get why they're building more units. Maybe all councils are a bit mad, who knows. There's a TV show that everyone's going mad about on the telly, but I can't watch it because I don't have Flicks. It's something to do with a dentist or something. But anyway, don't worry if you ever burn your burgers ever again, because here they've got a burger priest and they'll give it a good send-off for you. That's nice. So there you go then. Crewe, part 2. 2 years in the making. Another empty shop. It's, I don't know. Maybe I was a bit cruel when I said it had the personality of a rotted sheep. It's got the charisma and the character of like a rotted sheep. And they're trying to do something to solve it. So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. And we'll come back again another day. Until then, bye. Where shall we go today? Where shall we go? Where do you want to go today? Let's walk round. Crewe is famous for its railway stations, even though it's only got the one, which is this one, and it's not even in Crewe, it's like 2 miles away from the centre of Crewe, but they still call it Crewe Station anyway. Not all of Crewe Station is as modern as the bit we've just seen. This bit here is from Victorian times, and they didn't even put the track in. If you're lucky enough to win the lottery and the boats are not your thing, you want to buy a train, well, you can do now, because at Crewe there is somewhere to store your locomotive. If football's more your thing, there is a football team here at Crewe. It's called Crewe Alexander. Although I'm not saying they're not the friendliest of people. I mean, they may well be the friendliest people, who knows. But they only allow home supporters in to watch the matches. Some of the architecture in Crewe is stunningly bad. If you ever get stuck in Crewe, don't worry, there's loads of hotels, including this one, which is the Crewe Arms Hotel, but how Crewe has arms, I don't know. But anyway, it's the Crewe Arms Hotel. Even the churches are not that impressive. This is a church. This is Greasley Road Evangelical Church. Don't know where the spire is. Behind me is the passage to India. I think it's lying. I think it's just where you eat food and you can go into the backyard if you're lucky. You don't get to India. Religion is an important part of life in Crewe. And as we can see here from the Christian Carpet Centre, although they've spelled Christian wrong, even the carpets are religious. The architecture and the beauty of the town is easy to see for anyone, and it's inspired many people, including Banksy. And don't tell anyone, but he's just finished painting that, and there he is, having a pint. Some places are very honest and let you know where you're going to be after you've been there. For example, this nightclub, which tells you you'll be off the rails when you come out. After what only feels like about a month, I finally found. Here we are passing Hunter's Furniture Shop, which not only has it closed down, looks like it's falling down with all this scaffolding around it. Oof. One thing Crewe could do with is a new look, which thankfully it's currently still got. Sadly, it's open at the moment. Thankfully, not everywhere in Crewe is boarded up and derelict. No, some of it's been actually completely demolished, which makes it look so much nicer. The irony about the town centre is that all the shops have shut down, and people say that's because of the internet web. But the biggest employer currently in Crewe is AO, which is an internet web company. Irony, eh? Now, I like your dad joke as much as anyone else does. For example, where'd you get that massive sausage from? Your dad. But some people just don't get the humour of it. And this is where it goes really, really wrong in Crewe, because there's a takeaway where that joke would be perfect. So what have they called it? They've called it My Uncle. Duh. You've got to go somewhere. You could do a lot worse than come to Crewe. Actually, I think this is it. Till next time. Bye-bye. Where shall we go today? Where shall we go? Where do you want to go today? Let's visit. On the plus side, it does have this rather expansive out-of-town shopping complex, which is right next to the town, so it's not out of town, it's next to the town. It kind of kills the town though, doesn't it?